Okay, so we're going to add a site plan to our project. So let's open this project. It's a 3-section project. Click on the map icon. This opens us up in kind of Google Maps. We'll say this is our property. We can, using the draw functionality, we can create a building perimeter if you wanted to. Just highlight that building like that. We'll save that. Yeah, and you can add text. You can add any of these things. If I click in there, I can add some text. Test text, let's say. We can place that, move that wherever we want to move it to. So if you click on that, you can move it. Okay, you can rotate it, stuff like that. Yeah, so we save that. Deselect shape. Yeah, so we've got that at the moment. We can make the background kind of transparent, almost. Juicy opacity. Look at different backgrounds if you wanted to. So it's a bit of functionality. I quite like roadmap, so that'll do for now. And now we would probably want to add our nodes and lines that represent drains. So click on, I'll save that. Click on add node. So on the add node feature at the moment, there are kind of 4 nodes: manhole, gully, inspection chamber, sewer, vent pipe. And let's say, in this particular case, we're going to, I think it's a manhole. So if we just put a manhole there, and then add the sewer vent pipe. So let's put the sewer vent pipe there, for example. And then we want to add the drain line. We click on draw line, go to that section, and manhole 1 to sewer vent pipe. So we start at the start, of the survey. So we went upstream from manhole 1 to the sewer vent pipe. Okay, so that's that one done. Now I want to add one of the gullies. So let's put that gully, say, there. And then we draw a line and we look at our sections. Section 1's already used. So we look at section 2, manhole 1, upstream to gully 2. So we start at manhole 1 and we go upstream to gully 2. And then we'll look at our final line, which is section 3, manhole 1, upstream to gully 2. I haven't added gully 2, so I better do that first. There's gully 2. And we can draw the line. Section 3, manhole 1, MH1 to gully 2. So we go from manhole 1 to gully 2. Okay. So this information, we've got our defects and images of defects. Okay. We can actually switch those off if we just wanted to show the lines, purely for diagrammatic purposes. So that's done. So somebody's probably going to ask the question, well, what happens if we join a line blind? We haven't got an icon for that, but we could create one. So the node types are here. Okay, so these are system node types. You can create your own. Okay, so you could create something called, let's call it branch connection or something, because when you connect to another line, that would in effect be another node. Yeah. So you can create whatever you want here. So that could be, a septic tank or a separation tank or channel drain, or whatever, really, whatever you want to add. Let's make this 16 kind of small, and let's make it kind of black, I think. Yeah, that kind of color. That'll do. Okay, we'll just pick black. Not necessarily. Okay, so we'll do that. Text won't bother, and we'll create this branch connection, which hopefully is going to be black. So we create that. And that's on our map legend now. So if we wanted to connect, to a blind connection, as people often call them, so it's coming into the line without a manhole, but that's still a node. Okay, so your survey would be from somewhere to, probably from a gully or something to, well, might be from another manhole to a blind connection. So we'll do that. So so in that particular case, what you would be doing is you would add your node. Now we haven't necessarily got the, let's put the branch connection in on the line. Yeah. So that would be something like, there. Yeah. Now your survey would actually end with branch connection. We haven't got one of those here. I'm just using this as an example. And then we'd add the start node in this particular case. So let's say it's coming from a inspection chamber. We'll put that there. Then you connect those two. Okay, so in that particular case, we haven't got one, but we can use one of the existing ones. And let's just say that manhole 1 is going to this branch connection. Yeah, so we just connect that, and we'll say manhole 2 in this particular case is going. It'll change now, and it will show that. Yeah, it's the wrong way around. Okay, so I did the wrong way around, but you see the basis of what I'm talking about there. To remove that, you just delete that node. Okay, we can remove these. Yeah, and this other thing here, what you see at the moment, this is where you can, if you wish, change the direction. So it's entirely possible to create a waypoint and bend the line. Yeah, so you've got to hit the line. So just click on it. So you've got that little thing there, and then you can just bend the line if there's a directional change in the line. Okay. And we've saved, I didn't save the first one. You have to save these as you go. So save that waypoint. Okay. And I can create another waypoint. It can be a bit fiddly. You've got to hit the line like that and then move it. Let's move it to there. And then save the waypoint. Yeah. Okay. So, there's a couple of things covered there. So you can bend lines, you can add branch connections. They are finished nodes. You must remember that. Okay. So it's not, if you're going from, you think you're going from manhole 1 to manhole 2, but you hit a branch connection, it's a finished node. Okay. So you need to make that very clear in your reference. So we have now done that. We've created a node. We've done just about everything you can do. These colors would change. Okay. If I had a foul line, and in the section it's called foul, then the line would be shown as red. If it's a surface water line, it'd be shown as blue.